Yes, we are live. Hey, yes, we are. Bizarre. Find the link. I'm gonna be hearing myself double there. Let's start sharing this out. Have anyone yet? Oh, have a viewer. That might be me, actually. I'm gonna go to these places. Alright. Oh, alright, thank you. Lovely to see you drop in for a moment. What's up? I don't know if I'll be able to play or stick around to watch, but I'll watch as long as I can. No problem, Grace. What? Well, while you're here, Grace, how about you help me select 3 of the regions? If I were to, how do I join? I should have an extension that lets you join. It should be similar to Moon's Cult of the Lamb things. Let me hop on my own stream, actually, and see if it's working. Okay, yeah, the extension's there. The extension's there on stream. Let's go with the patricians of the coast, the counts of the east, and the chiefs of the south. Okay. Wait, chiefs of the south? I see chiefs of the north, and I see grandees of the south. Which one of those two do you mean? Alright. Oh, we hit 4 viewers already. Alright, chat. Which regions do we want to go with? How is everyone doing? Well, alright. If no one's gonna give any suggestions, maybe I'll just roll a dice for it. I don't know how to get a dice roller on stream. But, oh. King of the Castle. Hello, Alternity. Brother! How we doing today? Which region do you want, Alternity? Finals and my meetings? Oh, nice. Lovely. Patricians. We already have patricians selected. Yeah, so far I've seen people ask for the Counts of the East and the Patricians of the Coast. We need one more out of the other three. Give me Barons. Very nice. Very nice selection. Alright, let us begin. Your nobles may now join via Twitch chat with the exclamation. Take Barons for. Can I see some of that money? So, there are directions to join the game displayed on screen now. If you are, you can join by simply typing !join followed by a pronoun, followed with the example !join space she. Join as a female character. There he is! Your wealth and region are saved in continued game, so if we need to do a part 2 of this stream, you guys will have the same roles as before, as well as your money. Alright, so we got one noble already. Can we get 2 more? Alright, Grace is a Baron. Alternity is a Count of the East. Let us see. Who shall be a Patrician of the Coast? Or Partisan of the Coast? On. I see we got more than 2 viewers here, so come on, chat. Let's see. Do we just have 2 lurkers in here or something? By the way, is there supposed to be a pop-up covering part of the top left of the screen? Pop-up. What do you mean pop-up? What's the pop-up actually showing? Because I do have an extension for this game, and it's supposed to let you guys join in. I don't know what else it does. Yeah, it's that extension. Yeah, okay. If it's a King of the Castle extension, it's supposed to be there. We got another viewer. So, I'll say it again for the new viewer. In order to join this game, you simply hit... Oh, you can click on an icon to minimize it. Very nice, yes. If you wish to join the game, which is completely free for you guys as my viewers, you simply hit !join, followed by whichever characterized gender you wish to be. For an example, Alternity here, use !join he, and Grace hit !join she, and it will move you into whichever noble region requires a noble, which in this immediate case is going to be the Partisans of the Coast. Grace, since Alternity already let us know how his day's been, how has your day been, Grace? It's been... it's been do's! It's been does. That's good. That's good. I might have to join as myself as an... I feel like that's cheating. We got two others in here, I think. So, oh, shoot. Come on. Come on, me lurkers. Come on! Okay, this is, I was really hoping another person would join. I might have to, but I don't want to, cause like, then what are the partisans gonna do? It'd just be me. That's the wrong thing. Oh. Grace did. Grace asked for 2 of them. Yeah. Grace was the only viewer chatting at the moment, so... Good work, soldier. Yes, indeed! Oh wait, can you guys hear the game volume? I just realized. I never checked that. No, you can't! Oh! I forgot to set that up! Oh. What the hell? Alright. I don't know how you guys were hearing it, because it was... none of my audio channels were set to the game. Oh, maybe it's, Wait, no. No? It has to be game audio. And I didn't have game audio set to the game. No, I have that part muted, just in case of any weird noises. Oh well. That's cool to know. Very cool to know. Alright. One of the people who said they'd be down to have a party game stream ain't here, so I just messaged for them to get in here. Do you guys have anything, since while we're here, we might as well just chat. You guys have anything good to eat today? We don't have any, no one's, suffering from malnutrition. Sandwiches? Very nice. Very nice choice. Fancy sandwiches? Ooh, tell us more, Grace. There are meats and cheeses layered out. Ooh, very nice. Put it together with mayo. Ooh, solid choice. Tomato. Oh, that's good. Little lettuce. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Divine. Very nice word. Very nice descriptive word. How about you, Alternity? Have any grub today? Leftover loaded fries. Solid choice. What was it? What you load the fries with, actually? Beef, feta cheese, and garlic sauce. Ooh, from a local Greek joint? Oh, you're eating good. Do we have any hopping in? No, we don't. Nart! It was really nice. The fries kind of broke after being reheated, but still good. Oh, yeah. At that point, you just might be having like a weird mix between hash or mashed potatoes at that point. Still good. Very good. I might have to join as a partisan. I might have to join as a partisan. Think, gang. Alright. People will join when they wish to join. I think for now, because they can join mid-game. Actually, let me double check. Can people join mid-game? Damn, I search up King of the Castle. Can you join mid-game? And I get Sea of Thieves website. Okay. Sea of Thieves would be a fun game to play again. God. I also want Sea of Thieves, but I have no money to buy it and no computer space to pirate it. Yeah, that can be a bit of a bummer. No, we lost a viewer! Rats! It's fine. It's fine. I was told not to look at the numbers, so I shall not look at the numbers. Oh, for this, we kind of need the numbers. Who did we lose? I don't know. I hope it wasn't Nocturnity. He's still in chat. Still in the game, though. If it's one of the lurkers, that... Yeah, no idea. Okay. Maybe instead of people in chat. Let's see. Come on. Show me already. It simply states that people can join, but not when but not if they can join mid-game. Oh well. Alright. Chat, I'll let you decide. Do we just throw myself into the partisans and go from there and hope people can join mid-game? Or do we wait? Alright, that's one for do it. What do you think, Alternity? Don't mind either. Okay. Alrighty then. Hold on. There I am. I've got the little special color because I own the game. I got the little special ribbon. Oh yeah, let's preview everyone's designs here. So we got mine. We got Alternatives. Very nice, very nice. We got Grace. It's a little cut off from the screen, which is unfortunate. Looking alright. Alright. Chat, we ready to begin? Sir, yes. Roger that. Okay. So, bit of a tutorial here. I, as the monarch, must acquire an heir and then complete my ambition to win. My first reign will likely end in a disaster. I have to keep an eye out for your region's schemes. If they pass all their stages, they'll win the game. I have to be careful of your guys' defiance stat, or if it gets too high, you may rebel against me. In order for you guys to win as the nobles, you must pass all 3 stages of your scheme, with each stage requiring you to get stats to certain levels, which are affected in votes. How you vote is up to you. Your region's schemes, to stop other schemes, or for the good of the kingdom. Your defiance stat, if your defiance stat is high enough, you can rebel. This pauses your scheme, and is risky, especially if you're low military. Events. Each season, you'll have 3 events to play with. Clicking on one will get it started. So here's... Oh. And here you can see... Wow, the sensitivity is high for some reason. We have the coast down here. It'll be me, but not me. And here we have the March, which is, I believe, Grace's territory. And here we have the East, which is Alternative's territory. So, let's start with an introduction, actually, shall we? The Monarch. It is I, the Streamer. They'll appear in most stories, but not all. These up here are the kingdom's stats. If any of them are 0 at the start of a season, the game will end. Which, not good. These are your region stats, with each column representing your own individual stats. They will determine which events are generated. If defiance is higher than both authority and stability, you will have the option to trigger a rebellion. This will pause your scheme and is risky if your military is low. You can scroll through the list of nobles and their wealth here. There. As we can see, it's just the 3 of us for now. All of which with $1,000. Now that you are the king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Is there supposed to be something like COTL? What do you mean, like COTL? Oh, Cult of the Lamb? Like, you mean the pop-up thing? I believe Alternity pointed it out earlier on the top left. You should have a little icon. The little square is there for me. Alternity, is it there for you still? Alternity? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, alright. Oh! I have drops enabled. Oh, epic. I've tried restarting my app a number of times, still can't see it. It is a distinction that shows how to join, though. Yeah. We'll go slow at the start of the game. especially, but I will announce to everyone that of when to vote and when voting time started. Extension shows how to join. Yeah, there should be other things as well, like the extension should pop up. Very similar to Cult of the Lamb, where it'll give you guys the options to vote with when that time comes. But I guess I guess we'll cross that path when we get there, right? Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, holding on. Hold on to your butts, everyone. Alright, still holding on. What else do we have to talk about here? I don't want the stream to go kind of dead while we're waiting. You guys got anything else to look forward to later today? You're back. Lovely. Do you see the little box in the top left? Or on the right side? For you, it should be like a little... Still no box. How about in the top left? Do you see like a little red diamond? Are you on... By the way, are you on computer or mobile? Then, because... Right now I see the box in the phone. Oh! Phone! Okay, that's a different story on phone. I don't know why Twitch does it so differently. Hold on. Let me... Put the stream on. If you click on the screen, there should be an extensions tab. And then you can just go check it out there. Oh, that's sick. I have drops in here. Wait, huh? So if you're on mobile, you can click on the screen, and just under it, under where the follow button is, under where there should be a extensions tab. If you can click on that, you can see a streamer's extensions. And that's where your stuff should all be then. There's nothing still. Wow. Uh-oh. I don't really know what to do with that. Oh. Right, it's not. Hold on, I just hopped onto it itself here on mobile. Yeah, it's not there. That's maybe. Huh. Does the extension not support Twitch Mobile? Imagine it does. Are you able to, Actually, we'll see how votes work. It might just be text something in chat. And hopefully if it's text something in chat, you can still play. If it's not... You're still in. Still in. I am. Oh. Is it on Twitch? Let's proceed and see what the dates have in store. Okay. Your nobles will hail all across the kingdom. The desolate east, the wealthy coast, and of course, the bleak march. I shall introduce myself to the counts of the east first. Alright, what voice do we do for Eternity? Do I just do generic voices for everyone? Whoa. Chain smoker. God, Eternity, you're not making my job easy. An honor to hardly make your acquaintance, your grace. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Oh, premium nobles. This is a player who's... Oh, this is me. Chain smoker enough, I guess. Alright. A pleasure, your esteemed highness. I hope to see your kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. Now, I shall introduce myself to the Barons of the March. Alright, Grace, what kind of voice do you want? Snooty? The hell's a snooty? Uptight? Oh. Uptight, okay. Oh, you mean like a soldier? How can Alright. All hail and well met, your majesty. Oh, right, you're... No, shoot. How do I do... No, uptight. Fudge. Forget that. Alright, we're just gonna go with the other voice. All hail and well met, your majesty. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape. And with that, introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices, as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Alright. Path to victory. The monarch must acquire an heir and complete their ambition to win the game. A spouse is useful, but not necessary. Well, so far, it's been quite necessary in my past runs. Complete your ambition before a scheme or rebellion usurps you, or before you lose all authority, treasure, and stability. Your Majesty, when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember? Alright. Let us go with, as a peacekeeper, an honorable aim. I suggest over the next few years, you focus on improving the kingdom's stability as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Alright, now it's time for the coronation. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Shouldn't I be giving the orders now? Of course, Your Majesty. But to delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when the nobles get restless, they take daggers and look for the nearest bark. Very well then, what must I do? As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Of course. Shall we call the nobles in? Choices and stats. Certain choices will change stats. Some choices that do so will indicate this change here. Not all choices that change stats have these indicators, and they do not show the region affected. Voting. These are the upcoming choices your nobles will vote on. Each of these may change stats in some way. The monarch can change how a vote is run with a law. You may use one law per vote. Try using your veto on one option you dislike. Voting. When a vote opens, nobles will vote using their command. Command !vote followed by the choice. For instance, vote A, or vote B, or vote C, or vote D. Timer. Monarch may close the vote at any time after all the monarchs have voted, or when the timer hits 0. Alright. So, the extension is just to read text. Yes. Okay. So I'm not gonna put a law for this one. I think we're just gonna have fun with this one. Alright, so now is the time to vote. See, I vote now. Alright, I will not hit continue, and I will let you guys put in your votes. Alright? Dang. My poor treasury. Alright, Grace, what shall your vote be? Alright. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. We have voted to invite foreign dignitaries and show off our wealth. Change stats. This shows which stats have been changed and how much by. My treasury is now 120 gold. Thanks, guys. Dignitaries oh wait, this is no one talking. Dignitaries arrive from all corners of the Celeste and it's only appropriate you show off. A trained eagle drops a ruby encrusted crown atop your head as you stand on the gold podium. God, talking is very tough. I was very tempted to choose C just because it would be funny. Yeah. Alright, if you wanted to vote C, you could have voted C. Oh, oops, I did not realize that would skip all that. Oh, first time chatter. Tez Titan, how you doing? Only the Grand Pensionary of Kurth is not in attendance. Republic, after all, is fundamentally opposed to the very concept of end session. Now that you've played all advance the game by clicking session. Tez Titan, would you care to join as a noble? All you have to do is hit !join. And they're in! Huzzah! Oh, right, I forgot to include the pronouns part. Oh well. I can display them. You're a woman. Alright. Now we shall end the season. Schemes. Each region will now vote on one of 3 randomly selected schemes. Scheme stages. Schemes are made up in 3 stages which have specific stat requirements. Passing all 3 schemes stages places the region's claimant on the throne, winning the game. Octavius, the Nature Robot family. Notorious former pirate scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, muttering in frustration. Fellow partisans of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Nature Robot. Something must be done. Oh. Now this is... It is... So, the schemes are only meant for the actual nobles of that region. So when it's time for the barons to scheme, it'll be for you two to do it. So this isn't part of... So schemes are noble specific. Partisans plan to turn the throne into a commodity that can be bought and sold at will. First, they must ensure the laws crumble. To advance their schemes, partisans must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Now it's the Counts of the East. The Chim of the Alternity Dynasty, notorious Eastern Elder, leans delicately on a podium, speaking in a melodious voice. What was this? It was Chainsmoker, right? My Counts! In ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory. But not while the false king Nature Robot wears the crown. Can we retcon the Chainsmoker? What do you want to be instead, Alternity? What would you like to be instead? I don't know, something royal sounding? Okay. Oh, go straight to you. Okay, so this is the time where Alternity can now vote for what scheme he wants to go with. Dutch! Welcome to the chat, Dutch. If you wish to join, you can type into the chat !join, followed by whichever pronoun you wish to go by. So, for instance, if you want to be a male character, you would type space join he. Lower stability. Wait, what is this? This is King of the Castle. It is a party game in which I've enabled a Twitch extension to this game, allowing my stream chatters to join in as my royals, or nobles. And as such, you can then scheme against me and try to claim the crown as your own. Don't do it, we're slaves here. Y'all aren't slaves here. Maybe. But who knows, maybe you'll scheme against me. Maybe you'll overtake the crown and become the overlord yourself. Slave a whole new cluster of followers. I'm a fish. You're so right. Want to become a noble fish? Grace, are we winning? So Eternity has voted to lower stability. The Counts plan to replace the King's advisors with their own agents. First, they must prove they're doing a bad job. Gonna get over. Well, Dutch, I still recommend. Highly recommend to join. You can either scheme. You can do a lot of scheming in this game, as the nobles. Ah, Grace. Tez Titan, it's your guys' time. Robin of the Tez Titan bloodline, legendary former bandit, stands before the blazing hearth, roaring, arms outstretched. Tez Titan. When have the barons of the March backed down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful monarch, on the throne. Alright, it is now your time, you two, Tez Titan and Grace, it is time for you two to vote. Ooh. Oh, okay, so randomly selected between the tie. Okay. So, your guys' goal is now lower authority. The Republic of Kurth has this substance called gunpowder. Enough of that, the barons could take over the kingdom. Grace, if we lose, I blame it all on you. We're going with your scheme, Tez Titan! You've been longer than me. Of course, a sensible king would never allow one region to hoard such a thing. To do so secretly, the barons must ensure their trading partners don't fear the king's wrath. To advance their schemes, the barons must lower authority to 4 or less in 2 seasons. So, we got multiple people trying to lower authority then. Here you can review the region's schemes and their claimants. When you have an heir, they will appear on the right of this page. If your region ends abruptly, the nobles will vote for the next monarch. This vote is between 2 regions. The highest combined stats of your heir and your heir have one. Alright. Stop lying, peasants. Guys! Why does the purple guy look kinda... Whoa! Whoa! Alright, so let's have a review over the schemes here. So both the barons and the patriarch partisans are trying to lower authority. Meanwhile, the Counts of the East are, of course, trying to lower stability when I'm trying to raise it. Of course, Eternity would go with that. Grace, you're Robin and I'm Batman. Dutch, if you're still here, you can still join the game. Is Dutch still here? I hope he's here. Even though he's a fish, it'd still be fun of him to join. Sassive. Laws. Ah, yes. Here I can adopt a new law that alters how voting is run. You'll be able to adopt more than once a year. At the end of one. You can only adopt 1 new law at a time and have a maximum of 3 laws to use. Guys, what's up with the sass? Autocorrect such. Sucks. Adopt reverse voting. That could be fun. Our new law is making her... Ooh, let's start with alternity stuff, shall we? Without a word, Count Alternity hands you a blood-red envelope. It is sealed with white wax in the shape of a skull. Inside is a beautifully written invitation to an event called the Crimson Vigil, due to take place on autumn night later in the... What is this all about? I can say no more. You must choose whether to accept our invitation or decline it. I suppose I shall attend to this event, whatever it is. I will see you at the vigil. I will see you next at the vigil, Your Majesty. Alright, that was quick. Ooh. A new baby! Greetings, Your August Majesty. Some fine news from my citizens of the coast. A baby has been born on your birthday, bearing a birthmark in the shape of a number 9. A fantastic omen. Perhaps we should mark the occasion? May the king send his blessing. Alright guys, this is time for everyone to vote. Alternity Grace and whoever else wishes to join may join, and then vote. Des Titan and Grace are gonna have a fight. Holy cow. Gift the parents with a bounty of jewels and fine wine. Oh, excellent. My humblest thanks, Your esteemed highness. The Commonfolk will appreciate your generosity. There is, another matter. They ask permission to name the baby after you. What do you think, Your August Majesty? Sound like one hell of a college. Yeah. The more nature robots, the better. So, Lancelot, I wish this peasant to leave my kingdom. Excellent. I shall have my housekeeper give them the good news. Lord Partisan Nature Robot Man hurries away. A child of the coast, named after you. Who knows what sort of person this baby will become? You can only hope you're around to see it. Technically, I'm the first Baroness of the March, and as such, I hold senior. Now, it's time for the honor guard. Ugh. One evening, you're sitting in bed, reading some paperwork, when a filth-encrusted peasant wanders into your bedchamber, as bold as brass. Hey yo, you match! I finally found you! This bloody place is a maze! Mind if I take a seat? Yes, I do mind. I'll stand then, no problem. Listen, I've got a bloody great idea for you. What if... What the hell is that word? Gingerine could be cured with moldy bread. I haven't tried it yet, but I've got a good feeling. Before the peasant can say further, your marshal bursts into the bedchamber, sword drawn. Your Majesty, I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I've no idea where the palace watch is. Do you want me to kill this intruder? Just kick him out. Arms behind your back, scumbag. God, I love this. The peasant is dragged from your bedchamber, still blabbling about moldy bread. When the marshal returns, she looks grim. One thing is clear from this mess. It's that you need an honor guard who can actually keep you safe, not like the pathetic watch. It's a she, yeah. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to Coin above all. Now you gotta do a pro voice. Hell no. Tell me about the Eastern Knights. The Order of the Drowned Rose are highly respectable. They'll understand palace etiquette, but it's been years since they fought an actual battle. They mostly write poems these days. Tell me about the Coastal Gladiators. A gang of low-born crooks who've turned themselves into celebrities through their skill of chopping other people to bits. They are vain and selfish. Their skill in battle is undeniable, but can you trust them? Tell me about the Veterans of the March. Marsh. These soldiers have fought more battles than they've had hot dinners. They'll be uncouth, no doubt, and won't adapt well to life in the palace. They're loyal and as tough as nails. Alright, we don't have enough gold for me to even consider foreign mercenaries. So, I wait your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. I don't trust the partisans, even though they're me. I think I'll go with the veterans. I will make arrangements at once. The veterans arrive a few weeks later. They march into the throne room in perfect formation before lining up behind your throne, hands on their sword hilts. Each soldier sports a bigger scar than the last. Alright. Oh, that's the end of the season, right. I forgot, these early seasons go by pretty fast. Buildings. Ah, yes. Nobles can use their wealth to bid on any building in any region, each of which affects a stat. This is done through an auction, where only the two most funded buildings are chosen. Auction is open. Nobles can fund the following command: Fund AX, where X is personal wealth. When you're ready... Oh wait, hold on. Following command, fund X. Oh, okay. So, each building has their own letter correlate that correlates to them. I believe how it works is that you can do ! fund, insert letter of building you want to bid for, and then insert the amount you want to bid for. When you're ready, hit start auction to begin. Alright, well let's see what buildings we have first. We have the Deer Park, which will lower farming. We have the Theater, which will lower authority. We have the Observatory, which will lower faith. We have the Prison, which will lower stability. We have the Fortress, which will raise military. And we have the Grand Bazaar, which will raise trade. Now something tells me Theater and Prison are going to get so funded. But remember, the command is fund, X, and then Y. X is the character code. The vote hasn't started yet, Grace. Calm down, calm down! Fund D. Alright, hold on. Let me start the auction then. Alright. Fund 450. Fund A. A, okay. Alright, you guys got 25 seconds as of Fund A5. Really? Farming? Okay. Oh, wait, someone did... Wait, why would you guys give yourselves less farming? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Oh, that might have been just too late, Alternity. Oh no, you got it! Nice. Nice, there goes my stability. Bankruptcy looms, oh no! Alright, let's do Alternity stuff. I thought we were helping the farming. No, the symbol showed lowers. So when the arrows point downwards, that means you're worsening that stat. The arrows are pointing upwards. They're bettering that stat. Grace, you're making us lose! Oh yeah, I'll totally spend everything. Oh man. Oh, that's unfortunate. Anyway, let's do Eternity's thing. The Crimson Vigil takes place in a bleak castle up an eastern hill. Your journey takes weeks, and your baggage train keeps getting stuck in bogs. Guests at the Crimson Vigil compete on who can dress in the most ghoulish and frightening costume. What are you dressed as? Just my normal clothes! Let us do a demon with horns, cloven hooves, and red skin. The red dye makes your skin itch, and your hoof-like shoes are difficult to move around in, but you strike a startling feature. As you're assessing your appearance, Count Alternity sweeps in, dressed as a living corpse. Welcome, welcome. I see you are dressed as one of the servants of the seventh god. How delightfully blasphemous. Please remember to stay in the upper levels. The dungeons are out of bounds. In the ballroom, you find the counts gathered, all dressed up as frightful monsters, wolfmen, pumpkinheads, witches. A waiter glides past, holding a tray of canapes? The hell's a canape? Oh! Okay, those actually look pretty good. Alright. By the way, I don't know if you guys have received notifications about this, but drops are enabled for this game. It's true. The Crimson Vigil begins at midnight. What role will you take? That disease you were... Gangrene. Oh! That one guy with the moldy bread? Gangrene? Yeah, that makes sense. What role will you play? A mourner? Or are you willing to portray Hound of the Betrayer? Tell me more about these roles? Surely you are familiar with our customs, your majesty. If you are unsure, you should stick to being a mourner. Grace, are you sure you want to lose, or are you sure you want to lose? I will play a mourner. Your ceremonial role is stand among the other mourners and wait for the hounds to catch the king in exile. After that, just follow with the other mourners. Luck. The counts gather as Count Alternity delivers a short speech about remembering the old ways. A flaming crown is placed upon his head. I will be playing the king in exile this evening. The hound of the betrayer will try to catch me, but fear not. I am swift as a falling star, and old as the hills. I will stand among the other mourners. Alternity runs down the corridor, flames licking behind him, pursued by a dozen counts in monstrous costumes. It's a bizarre sight. Alternity... Oh. Deploy early. Wait, I'll wait. Half an hour later, Alternity is dragged back, his crown still smoldering. One by one, the other mourners drop to their knees in a posture of worship. I'm not gonna bow. Counts murmur in shock as you stand stubbornly, arms folded. The ceremony concludes with a mock execution, and a bottle of very expensive red wine is spilled over Eternity's head. After that, the music is more cheerful. Counts dance and chat long into the night. At dawn, you board your carriage and begin the long journey back to the capital. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Ah, bankruptcy. Let's go. The treasury is almost empty, Your Majesty. Where the hell did it all go? I couldn't possibly say, Your Majesty. Perhaps you have been spending a little too freely? That was certainly some party. Yeah, one hell of a party. Wasn't it, Alternity? Apart from raising taxes, we have few precious options. You could get a bank loan, or sell off the crown jewels, or perhaps crack some of your predecessors' tombs. Most will bury you with piles of gold or so, but how much money did you spend on that, bro? Like $250. We're not cracking open tombs. I own the Royal Mint, don't I? I'ma make my own coins, yeah! Inflation! The Royal Mint churns out new coins, allowing you to pay off several old debts. Remember, gang, we're the government. We can make our own money. God, I should not say that. Wait. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master. There's one person you cannot avoid. Your mother. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year! I've been busy! You better find some time. Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What's your preference? Man, woman, or do you not mind? Woman. I like woman. Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Oh. Season. Oh no, 2 seasons. By next season. The distant fortress. Amidst dark and foreboding forests, a small, squat castle stands watch over the Archer border. There, at the end of the kingdom, plot is hatching. Have the merchants from Kurth arrived with the gunpowder? Not yet. We still fear the king's reprisals, not to mention their own government. Then our work is not done. We need to weaken King Nature Robot's grip. Crazier Ginger, yes. The Baron's aim, lower authority to 4 or less. Taxation. Here is where you can set different tax levels. Levels of tax or bribes for each region in your own kingdom. Potentially punishing some while rewarding others. Balance the needs of your treasury against defiant traits. Remember, if a region's defiance is higher than both authority and stability, they can rebel. Trade bonuses. All nobles gain wealth here. But one region gains extra wealth with a trade bonus. Regions with a higher trade stat are more likely to get a trade bonus. Well, I'm certainly looking at one region's money, seeing just how much you guys have. As smash the pots, yeah. I'll admit, both the partisans and the counts are looking a little poorer. Tax me, I dare you. No. Actually, I might bribe him. I'm willing to grant money to Alternity. Yes, yes. Your tax money shall be what I use to bribe Alternity with. Oh my god, is stream that delayed? Uh-oh. Why is stream delayed? I guess internet. Oh well. We shall confirm the tax. Alternity's the richest guy in the house. Let's go. Alliance is now aloof. Oh! Got a couple things here. Let's start with the barons. Baroness Grace rushes into the council chamber, breathless and in disarray. How much money did I just lose? I lost a bit. Lost a bit. I don't know how much money you were at before, but you're at 600 now. Pez Titan's at 800. Alternity's at 900. And I'm at 700. Oh wow, Alternity's here. By the blood of the dead, you look like you haven't slept for weeks. That is because I've been placed under a curse. Look, my hair is falling out in chunks. Oh no, Grace's hair! It's gone! Oh god, poor Grace. By the ninth god, get away from me. It was from one of my common folk. I saw it in her eyes. She's an evil witch. Challenges. Some choices have uncertain outcomes, called challenges. These can either be random or based on a stat. Percentage shows the chance of success. Nature, sure. Sorry. Hey, listen, Grace. You're the one losing your hair. Let's... The vote hasn't started yet, Grace. Calm down, people. Alright, now the vote's up. Now the vote's up. Alright. Oh, right. I have the vote as well. Alright. Alternity, Grace, you two still have the vote? Alright. Alternity, you can certainly change things up here. Yeah. This is everyone gets to vote. Yeah, only the schemes can't be voted on. It's like, everyone can vote on stuff like this, except for it's just that those starting schemes can't be Have Grace sent to the east to relax. Let's see what happens. Aye, aye, that would be wonderful. A change of pace. Some fresh air. Perfect. How delightful. Be sure to bring plenty of coin. The trip is a resounding success, with Grace and her entourage praising Eternity's hospitality. The East soon becomes a popular destination for those looking to improve their health. Grace's money has dropped while Eternity's has risen. Trade is now prosperous in Eternity's area. So Grace just got so much poorer. Alright, let's do the coast. Your Majesty, you absolutely must come down to the coast next year and experience the Summer Games for yourself. Whoa! Whoa, Grace. That's a bit aggressive there. It is the only social event that matters. If you aren't in attendance, well, it would only be a crime. Tell me more about these summer games. Everyone gets drunk and goes to the arena to watch the gladiators battle it out for the title of Golden Champion. Rivers of blood and lakes of wine. Leave your inhibitions in the capital, Your Majesty. Choose to help nature, while we could also get it. Choose to help nature. Alright. How could I say no? What is going on in chat, guys? What is the argument? What are you guys going on about? Are you guys just bickering, or is there an actual thing to get you guys going over? Eternity is good kingdom. Oh, this is simply wonderful. It has been so long since a king attended the games. Last time I recall, they were assassinated. Oh! Just bickering, nothing more? Okay. Not to worry, Your Majesty. I'm sure it won't happen to you. Well, that's worrisome. Anyway, eligible options. I have found these 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, I know. Your mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits of easels. For now, each is covered by cloth. Wait, I don't even get to meet them? There is no time for sentiment. You just need to match what befits your station and suits your political needs. She whisks away the cloth from the first portrait. That's some... I hate to say it. That really looks like a guy. This is Sevilla, the oldest daughter. Oh, this is Sevilla, the oldest daughter of the Eastern Eternity Dynasty. Apparently, they had a hell of a time getting her to smile for this portrait. She had a laboratory installed in her castle and spends most of her time there, conducting bizarre experiments. Half the East are in love with her, apparently. The other half hate her. She's an intriguing candidate. From the coast, we have Petronella, a wealthy heiress to Lord Potterson's Nature Nobleman's estate. I mean, just look at her. She's gorgeous, and apparently she's got a silver tongue too. Her interests are typical of the coast, and money, money, and money, and making more of it. Unfortunately, she's quite bad at it. All her businesses seem to fall through. Well, we're printing money anyway, so that's fine. And finally, we have the March's offspring. Yvimi? Scion of the prestigious Tez Titan bloodline. Typical Baroness, really. Loud, brash, and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. Like most of the Barons, her great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from her crossbow. She was high up in the army, training the troops, but was dishonorably discharged. Sounds like a laugh. 3? What do you mean 3? What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, getting a lifelong alliance. Alright. Pick Baronside. Baronside definitely had... I'm stuck between the Barons and the Patricians. Definitely a thing to ponder about. Do I choose the coastal? Well, I don't know. Let's have them show me again. Pick Baron and your army strong. Counts are cool. Silver tongue. Yes, but she does have a silver tongue, so who knows? Maybe she might be good in politics. Counts have healthy land. Good healthy. I think I know who I'll go for. I think I shall go with Yvimi of the March. Barons for the win. Jeez, people. Oh. In a dingy seaside tavern, two partisans of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Blood, ashes, damnation, sea and storm, take us all. Whatever's the matter? I offered cash to a palace official, and he acted like I was trying to give him head lice. It doesn't surprise me. The king's authority is quite respected. You're lucky he didn't turn you over to the watch. So there's no some good old-fashioned bribery. What is the world coming to? Patricians aim to lower the authority to 4 or less. Okay, so... Oh. Far in the east, Count Artunides is hosting a dinner party in his castle with a few distinguished guests. The kingdom's fine. No one's calling for the king's advisors to resign. We need to step it up. More chaos, more panic. Then we can swoop in and take and offer the king an olive branch. Indeed. And if he doesn't want to take it, we'll smack him with it until he gives in. The counts aim to lower stability to 4 or less. Oh. 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 There we go. Wandering Band, the Missing Nobles, and the Royal Wedding. Well, hold on now. Missing Nobles. What's happened? Alex? Oh. Oh my. Your Serene Highness, a number of partisans have gone missing in the east. They've traveled to Count Artunides' castle to negotiate a trade agreement. They should have returned weeks ago. The missing partisans never even made it to my lands. They most likely got lost. The East is a dangerous place. Who's gone missing? Anyone I care about? 3. Oh god! 3 partisans were missing. Clement, Tobias, and Lord Patrician, Nature Robot Man. Not Nature Robot Man! Where could they have gone? Just north of my estate lies the Old Patter Forest. To the west, Twilight Lakeland. To the south, Galarian's Haunt. Join he. Welcome, Applejack. It is great to see you. You are now one of the counts. Congratulations. I like to live remotely. There's wonders for the soul. Aye, cool. I'm certain that this is some kind of ploy by Count Alternity. In a few months' time, he'll quietly offer us a ransom. Blood and stars, don't be foolish. We'll find them. We just have to decide where to focus our efforts. Wait, did you leave by accident? No, you're still there. Hold on. I'm leaving this up to you guys. Oh, that's funny. Oh my. Oh, okay. Who's the traitor now? Yeah. Yeah, I turned it. You gotta keep an eye out for them barons. A detachment of elite trackers are sent over to the vast lakeland to search for Nature Robot Man and the other partisans. They are found safe and sound, camping at the shoreline, an especially large and spooky lake near the middle of the wilderness. Thank to the night you found us, your guest majesty. A few of us were losing our minds out there. I don't know how the counts stand it. Grace has her priorities straight then. Oh god. The Wandering Bard. Your Majesty, the traveling bard. She says she has come to compose a song for you. Not just any band, Your Majesty. Nah, I don't like that line. I don't like that voice. The best in all the land. Sally Six Fingers, they call me. A song, you say? That's a hot woman right there. Yeah, I can agree to that. Why, of course. In fact, I have the tune and verse all ready. I have saved my best work for you, my king. All I require is a subject. What shall I tell the masses of you? What would you like to inspire? Yeah, you're right about that one. Yeah. Alright. Teach them to love me. He's calling a woman hot when he's someone from the march. Yeah. Execute this man! Dang, alright! I will do so, your highness, absolutely. Give me but a few weeks, and everyone in the Crown's land will know of your benevolence. Listen, Tez Titan. We all know. Let's not kill the king yet. We all know Tez Titan. The king is fine to have a mistress. Pray, I need only a small payment of 500 gold for the time. A discounted rate for an esteemed one as yourself. Did I swap back to Alternity's voice for a moment? Okay. Price, we need more time. This is a lot of money. quadruple. That's 2k for the 5% increase. I will pay the 1,000. Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. She hurries out of the throne room to your bidding. Unfortunately, oh my god. She composes a song, but it fails to capture the hearts of people. Please, God, don't waste your money for something that's not certain to be. Too late! You have her perform it for you, but it's abysmal. Nothing rhymes, there's no rhythm. She doesn't even pronounce your name correctly. Yep. Welp! That was a waste of money. Royal wedding. Your wedding with Evemi is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. God damn, we're at 8 viewers? Holy cow, I think that's a new record. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you are getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral, Evemi at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? I do. Then I pronounce you king and wife! After the wedding, of course, there is a feast. And after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Evemi, dances so vigorously that she spills wine all over herself. Oh no! Abilities increased, authorities increased, defiance is lowered. By the time you find yourself alone with Evemi, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. Oh my god! Good god! I'm so drunk! And yet somehow not drunk enough! Time for more wine! Servants, bring us wine! Haha, that's the spirit. Okay, so we've discovered Evemi, very much a party goer. Damn, the march is going crazy, yeah. I don't think she's gonna... What do you think of the wedding? It was damn beautiful from start to finish, wasn't it? I had a whale of a time. So what do you like to do in your stay? Nothing beats the romance of the hunt, roaming the great outdoors, searching for prey. Wow, chicken wow. Nothing like the present, eh? He swings back the last dregs of her wine in the bed. Something tells me this marriage is gonna go very well. God. The monarch has no hair. Looks like we all know who the top in the relationship. It's not the tree. Dang, Grace. Okay. Okay, Grace. Huh. We'll start with the capital. Oh. Hyperinflation. Oh no! As you ordered, Your Majesty, the Royal Mint has churned out thousands of new coins using cheap gold-like materials. The treasury's technically replenished. Uh-oh. I sense a but coming. But it's also devaluing the currency across the kingdom. A loaf of bread now costs hundreds of times what it used to. Ah. Inflation, Canada the moment. Something must be done if this gets worse. If the economy doesn't become complete. Need more money, yeah. Our currency will be worthless. Ooh. Ooh. Hot turn choosing chaos, I see. Alright. Looks like one of the barons have yet to vote him as Titan. You need to put a space in between. But I see your vote. So we're just gonna go. Damn, yeah. Adopted an entirely new currency and declare the old one illegitimate. Predictably enough, absolutely everyone from the lowest of peasant to the highest noble is outraged to find their money is suddenly worthless. Oh yeah, let's see. What's everyone's goal at? Grace is at 0, I'm at 0, Eternity's at 450, Pez Titan's at 50, Applejack's at 250. The resulting— oh my god. Chaos makes buybacks difficult and fraud is rampant. Riots consume every major city. Oh god. Summer Games. I'm on. Summer Games have begun. Your royal yacht— I have a royal yacht! Glides into the port at Thalassus. Anxious servants lay out the red carpet while shooing away seagulls. Ho there, your esteemed highness. A beautiful day, isn't it? Come with me. Your carriage to the Grand Arena is waiting. What does a king have to do to get a drink around here? Apologizing profusely, your Lord Potterson, Nature Robot Man, waves down a servant. 30 seconds later, a glass of iced wine? Wait. Iced wine, so probably the glass is iced, not the wine itself. Or not the, there's no ice cubes, okay. The journey to the area is a short ride over bumpy cobblestones. There must be thousands of people in the area, peasants and partisans alike, but you have the best view in the house. As you step out and wave, the crowd chants your name. We have 2 different events that we could show you today, Your Serene Highness. Which would you prefer to witness? A gladiator fight or a monster battle? Well, both sound hella cool. 2 of the most fearsome fighters across Celesta will fight for the title of Golden Champion. No rules, no limits, cheating and courage. Blood and heartbreak, guaranteed. Tell me about the monster battle. We've sailed the furthest oceans and delved the deepest jungles to bring back exotic beasts for our gladiators to fight. One human fighter's metal will be tested against a creature from your nightmares. Alright, chat, what do we want? Champion of the people or monster fight? Got 1 for monsters. I'm gonna wait like a minute or 2 for y'all. Champion, 1 for champions. Very nice, very nice. Either, okay. Either, okay. We still need a tiebreaker. I positively shiver in your anticipation, oh, august majesty. Alright, I'm just gonna flip a dice then. Unless someone else comes in with a swift... swiftly with the idea. Alright, dice, let's go. Alright. Looks like we're going with the greatest gladiators. Excellent choice, Your Serene Highness. Bring out the gladiators. Damn. Lord Potterson, Nature Robot Man, steps up to the podium, speaking into a bronze tomb that projects his voice across the entire arena. Our first competitor is a homegrown... oh wait, this is Nature Robot Man speaking. Our first competitor is a homegrown hero who grew up in the coastal slum just down the road from here. Imprisoned for starting a dozen brawls, or more accurately for finishing them, she's here to battle for her freedom. Give it up for Anges the Brawler! Out in the into the circle of stands stride a stocky woman, as wide and robust as a beer barrel. Her broad belly crisscrossed with scars. She is confident enough to forego armor. She wields a wicked-looking scimitar that flashes in the sunlight. She grins, revealing a full set of gold teeth. Agnes. Okay. You notice that the cheering for this homegrown hero is especially loud. Your ears start to hurt. God damn. Ladies and gentlemen, Agnes the Brawler can smell the Golden Champion title at this point. But first, she'll have to get through our other competitor. He used to be a wizard's apprentice, believe it or not. He claims his current profession is safer, all the way from the cloaked city of Sarkhan. It is the one, the only, Agnar the Wolf. Wait for the other gladiator to swim. A lean man with taunt muscles and little armor steps into view, his oiled skin gleaming in the sunlight. He is dual-wielding swords, one longer than the other. He is remarkably handsome and appears to know it, posing for the crowd. As the two gladiators drum up the crowd's support, Lord Partisan Nature Robotman turns to you, a gleam in his eye. Half the fun of the Summer Games is gambling! Why don't you place a bet before the fight begins? What are the odds? Bookies mostly look at the fighter's capabilities, but they also take the opinion of the crowd into account. These two are pretty evenly matched, but the bookies favor Agnes the Brawler. Bet on her, and you'll get your money back plus half. Go Agnes. You can do this. Go Agnes. Which one you bet for? We're about to determine. Agnes the Wolf. Agnar the Wolf is the underdog. A successful bet on him will mean you'll double your cash. Can you give me any insider tips? Of course. For a small price. For gold. Are you serious? Oh right, we're broke! I never joke when it comes to money. Never mind then. Shoot yourself. I'm not gonna lie, guys. We're kind of broke. I don't think I can gamble. We'll see. Yeah, okay. I literally can't bet for any of them. Just here to watch the blood fly, I see. That's perfectly fine. Thanks to the economy, yeah. As for me, I feel like taking a risk today. I'll bet on Agnar the Wolf. Nature Robotman's wealth can't go lower. Let the fight commence! The crowd roars with stamps, until the whole Colosseum shakes. Agnes the Brawler and Agnar the Wolf circle each other waringly, each waiting for the other to make the first move. Alright. Who do we want to cheer for, gang? I'm seeing Grace definitely wants to cheer for Agnes, but does anyone else want to cheer for anyone? Maybe Agnar the Wolf? Maybe Agnes the Brawler? Alright, we got one for Agnes. What are we feeling for? I go whatever the group decides. Okay.
I got a Glock in my Rari.
Goddamn. Thank you for the follow, Applejack. Cheer for Agnes. Alright, alright. Boring. One of your cowards better spill some blood soon, or I'll release the wyverns! I'll release a few wyverns into the arena. Spurred up by Lord Partisans Nature Robot Man's Markery, Agnes the Brawler and Agnar the Wolf launch themselves at each other, weapons swinging, sparks fly as scimitar meets sword. The two fighters clash again and again, neither gaining the upper hand. Soon enough, both gladiators are gasping for breath, soaked in both sweat and blood from a dozen minor wounds. The audience is hushed. You could cut the tension with a knife. Finally, Agnes the Brawler spots an opening. In a sudden whirl of razor-sharp steel, Agnes the Brawler sends the sword flying from her opponent's hand, along with several fingers. The gleaming scimitar comes to a rest on Agnar the Wolf's neck. Agnes the Brawler looks up to you, awaiting your verdict. Should Agnar the Wolf be allowed to rule? C is silent? What's C? What C are you talking about, Grace? A merciful judgment, your esteemed highness. Oh, my bad. I completely hit the wrong one. The iron gates roll back up. Agnes the Brawler spits in the sand and strides out without a backward glance. Meanwhile, Agnar the Wolf climbs to his feet and bows to you deeply. Well, someone get this man a beer. And the winner is Agnes the Brawler. That works too. Death's below. What rotten luck. What now? Oh, the Summer Games has many more diversions to offer, your august majesty. Are in good time. For now, shall we break for lunch? The next week of Summer Games is packed with entertainment. Athletic competitions, chariot race, copious amounts of wine, and above all, blood in the sand. On your journey back to the palace, reflect that your attendance at the games has certainly helped cement the partisans' support. Alright, an Eastern illness. Ever since I got back from the East, I've felt terrible. Headaches, nausea, terrible dreams, even mouth ulcers. I'd bet my attaché chess set that it's some kind of curse put on me by Count Alternity. That tracks. The council must do something. Dang, alright. Faith? Let's see. Let's see. Stability just go up? Okay. Faith challenge failed. Stability. Stability still got raised. Okay. The Archbishop sends a legion of inquisitors and priests to Lord Partisans' Nature Robot Man's estate, but a few weeks later, there's nothing to show for it. I'm sorry, Your Majesty. We have no idea what could be causing this. There's nothing more to be done. But I'm going to die! Do it quietly, would you? The rest of us have work to be getting on with. The partisans are shocked that you've given up on Lord Nature Robot Man. But you know he's a lost cause. Hopefully this curse won't spread. Oh man, he actually died. Nature Robot the Second has joined the council. Oh god. Alright, so the counts looks like the counts will be furthering their goal. The kingdom's in great jeopardy. The council is calling for the king's inner circle to resign. We need to increase the pressure. If the king's in a weak enough position, he's got no choice but to bow to our demands. No more interfering, Spy Master. No more marshal, or chancellor, or treasurer. A whole new inner circle, all made up by the counts. For the next stage of their scheme, the counts must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Oh man! Everyone wants to get rid of the... Ugh. Oh my. Okay, so me and Grace aren't going to be able to do a thing. Alright. I feel sorry, Yuridi. Already in Spain. So, Applejack and Alternity are in a prime place to determine what happens here. Or you can raise authority. Never know. Applejack, Alternity, Testite, oh, E. Okay. Hit the E. Oh, Alternity. Gonna take a while to recover financially for pretty much everyone in Lamau. Oh, voting, yes. Everyone can vote. If you don't know how to vote, you can insert exclamation mark. Vote. Oh, time's up, never mind. I guess I should have given the tutorial again. It's too late. Alright. Authority's gone down by 1. 4 less, 4 less, 4 less. Bankrupt. Yeah. Oh! Here it is. She holds up a single gleaming coin. What's that? The treasury. It's in entirety. There's nothing left, Your Majesty. You're broke. That's not good. Outside the palace, something rumbles like thunder. I can see where this is going. The soldiers in your army, even the city watch, none of them have been paid for months. They're marching in your capital. You better grab your things, Your Majesty. Run like a coward. You run out to the stable, saddle a horse, gallop through the streets as fast as you can with nothing but the clothes on your back and a single gold coin. Behind you, the soldiers overwhelm the few remaining loyal staff in the palace. You urge your horse onward, leaping over fountains and, I know, I left my wife behind, it's unfortunate. Crashing throughout market stalls. This is a temporary step back. You'll see out the rest of your reign in exile, slowly gathering support to reclaim your throne. It'll be hard work, yes, but for sure you can do it. You're King Nature Robot. You can do anything. You're not looking where you're going. You run headfirst into a low-hanging side, knocking you off your horse and dashing your brains out all over the cobblestones. Having left no heir, it's up to the nobles to vote for your successor from among the claimants. You only hope they will keep the kingdom more stable than you. Okay, everyone. It's time to vote for who wins the game. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why Josh can't win. He's the one who furthest is gold the most. Yes, Robin is the next monarch. And that is the end of the game. We'll do another game. Do another game, gang. Don't worry. Bro votes for himself is crazy. Oh, yeah. Out of money and facing an uprising of his own soldiers, King Nature Robot fled the capital only to bash his brains out on a low-hanging sign. The partisans succeeded in turning the palace into a hotbed of bribery and corruption, but what's new about that? They failed to gain a throne and lost money in the process. A bad investment of the partisans' house. The Count's attempt to replace the king's advisor never panned out. One night, Count Otterundi awoke to find a smiling spy master holding a knife to his throat and kindly asking him to desist. The barons leapt into the power vacuum, left by King Nature Robot's death, and Robin took the crown, Council's blessing. Game length. Large successor, Honor Robin. Alright. Going to bed, you have leg day. Alright, Tez Titan. Alright. I think with that, we are going to go on break for a moment as I go refill my water. Let me set up a text. Alright, I will be right back with some water. Alternative, Grace, if you guys are still here by the time I'm back, just entertain chat for me. Alright, chat, we are back. Is everyone still here? Chat, sound off for me, will ya? Very nice. Do I have any new skins here? No. I haven't updated that. Oh, actually, there is Twitch drop, so, you know. There's that. Alright. I think we go with Nature Robot again. Dynasty name, I believe. Something along a garden. So, I guess we can do that again. Alright. So because we played with 3 of these regions already, I'm gonna just auto-select the other 2 that we haven't, just so you guys can see what they're all about. Are we fine with that? I'll let you guys vote on the last one, though. Alright, we have 1 vote for the march. So we went with 3 of the regions last game. I'm picking the 2 regions we haven't seen yet, and I'm letting you guys pick the last of the 3. That's all good? Alright. Alright, everyone. I hope we didn't lose all of our people. It was only Tez Titan who said they were leaving, right? So surely Applejack's still here, right? Ah, yeah, that's unfortunate. If you owned a copy of the game, you could select which one you wanted to be, but unfortunately not, if you don't have the game. Ah! Alternity is the Chief of the North. Very nice. No, that's not how it works. I don't know. I guess, maybe closing stream? If you don't leave by closing stream, then, you ain't going nowhere! What up, Nature? What up, WizKid? I'm waiting for more nobles to join the game, which you can do for absolutely free by just typing !join space he or she, depending on if you want to be a male character or female character. My name is Chief Alternity of the North, Breaker of the Winds, Herald of the Storms, and Lord of the Mountains. Very nice, Alternity. I'll be sure. I used to have a really good voice for the Chiefs of the North, so I'll try and see if I can redo it. WizKid, you gonna join the game? Try something Northic? Yeah, that's what I usually do. Hold on, let me scroll back up to that chat. My name. Oh no, what the hell? What in the Arnold? Oh well, it'll come to me. It'll come to me when we're actually in game. WizKid, we're still needing one more noble. Well, at least one more noble, so. WizKid and anyone else watching. You know, maybe I'll try the voice while we're waiting. My name is Chief Opportunity of the North, Breaker of the Winds, Herald of Storms, and of the Lord of the Mountains. I almost got it. 1 sec, I'm almost done. Okay. Okay. Try to sound more stoic from How to Train Your Dragon if you can. Alright. My name! Wow, God, I cannot do voices today for some reason. My name is Chief Opportunity of the... No, what the hell? I keep... Every time I try and do a voice, I just remind myself of Arnold at some point. Arnold Schwarzenegger. How do I join? It's in the top left, but... Sure, Arnold then. Exclamation mark, join, space, and then either he or she, depending on if you want to be a male or female character. WizKid, did you get that? Oh, wait. Yeah, it's built in. I have a Twitch extension installed for this game. So you just type exclamation mark, join, space, he or she. It is not a built-in Twitch game per se. It is just a game with a Twitch extension to it. Similar to Cults of the Game. There he is! Baron WizKid. Chief Opportunity. And Grandy Grace. Anyway, let us begin. And if anyone else joins from now on, they can still join the exact same way. They'll just join mid-game. Oh yeah, and I suppose I'll just have to, like, re-educate everyone as we go. Yeah. Let's start with a council introduction. Now that you are king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdoms. The wintry north, the scorching south, and of course the bleak marsh. Introduce yourselves to the Chief of the North. Good luck in the days ahead, your majesty. You'll need it, dealing with our slot. May the Nine God bless your reign, your holiness. I trust you will conduct yourself with honor and faith. Hail and well met, your highness. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape, And with that, the introductions are done. The hall immediately fills. Why was I dude? I don't know. It says you're a woman. But it kind of shows you as a dude, doesn't it? And that's the funny thing about this game. Sometimes the dudes look like girls, and sometimes the girls look like guys. Yeah. Sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Alright. The path to victory. Your Majesty. When you die, how will you hope the kingdom will remember you? Ooh, I could go military. Ooh, I could go military. I'ma go military. A warrior king is sure to be remembered fondly. He wins more battles than he loses. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as soon as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Is it good king? Who knows, WizKid? Who knows? Now, it's time for the coronation! Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation. Oh wait, this ain't the voice. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Why the hurry? To delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when the nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. We wouldn't want to wait, I suppose. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Of course! Shall we call the nobles in? Alright, so this is the time for WizKid. Not right now, everyone, but as soon as I hit start vote, you will all get the option to make your votes, in which case you will then type !vote, insert, followed by a space, then the letter you want to vote for the option of. The timer is there for me to skip the vote at whatever point it is at. Grace has just shown a great example of what Grace and Alternity have just shown great examples of how to vote. I didn't get to do that last time, so I want to do this. Alright, alright. And that is all of our nobles. We shall invite foreign dignitaries and show off our wealth. Sorry, Grace, you didn't get your vote. Oh my god. My money! The odd crowd includes such influential figures such as the Dukes of Sao, the Princes of Talavin, and even a pearl barrel from Atesh. Lucrative trade deals are struck at the evening's festival. Trade. I should have done the trade goal, holy cow. Home of the Grand, blah blah blah, yeah. Alright, and this is the end of the season. So, now begins a quick phase, which will introduce everyone's nobles, as well as the schemes you will vote for. Now, for WizKid here, you will only be able to vote for the faction schemes that you are under of. So for instance, Alternity will only be able to vote for the Chief schemes, Grace will only be able to vote for the Grande schemes, and you, WizKid, will only be able to vote for the Baron schemes. I will announce who... I'll just help you guys as we go along. Starting with the Chiefs. Tana of the Alternity clan, well-known northern rascal, stands precariously. Okay. Tell me, Wiz. Perfect. stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, spitting as they speak. Chiefs of the North! We all know I should be the one on the throne, not this imposter King Nature Robot. Now, how do we make that happen? Alright, and now this is opportunity to vote on an option. He's got 2 that raise authority. Okay. Lower stability. Subterfuge. Okay, okay. Okay, bro. Okay. The chiefs plan to replace King's closest advisors with their own agents. First, they must prove the current advisors. My authority? Bro, you're targeting my stability. To advance their schemes, the chiefs must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Alright, this is Grace's time. How the hell do you pronounce that name? Ignacia? Of the Grace lineage, infamous Southern Elder, stands bathed in sunshine, ranting in fury. This is an NPC. This is an NPC within your area. Not you, actually. The false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain in our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered. Ignacia? Okay. Alright, Grace. What scheme shall you perform? Your farming's pretty good, so that could be an option. Raise treasury? And... Alright. Alright. The Grande claimant, Ignacia, has been chosen by the 9th god to be the next queen. She has promised a first miracle, food for all. To advance their schemes, the Grandes must raise their farming to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Well, they're already at 6, so they're pretty well over. They're pretty well on that. Alright, Wiz, this is your time. Killian of the Wiz bloodline. Legendary former bandit. He's got bagpipes! Dang! Stands before the blazing hearth, roaring with arms outstretched. When have the barons of the march backed down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful king, on the throne. Alright, Wiz. It is time you to, go intimidation. It'd be funny. And hello to any new viewers. I see that my number is increased a bit now. And if you wish to join the game, you can simply type !joined followed by whichever gender you want to be your character to be characterized as. Oops, sorry. Got people texting me. Alright, I think we're all good now. I can't tell if I'm supposed to be helping nature or not, to be honest. You're supposed to be scheming against me because you want to be... Oh, wait, you actually want with race stability. Oh! So you have... Right, because the tutorials didn't pop up. What you need to do is, in a 3-part scheme, try and claim the throne for yourself before I have an offspring. And and to raise stability would be your first of the 3 goals, with the next 2 being randomly given to you. Barons plan to hold the king hostage in his own palace. First, they must lull the spy master into a false sense of security. To advance their scheme, barons must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Okay, so this is very interesting here. Something tells me the barons and the chiefs aren't gonna like each other. Hold on. I did my... Ah, yes. You see, I don't really want to gamble after that last game. So, and for now I don't really want to touch stability, because, I'm either helping one or the other. Let us go... The mysterious ship. Oh my god, I know the story. Your Highness! A shipwreck has appeared on the edge of my estate. And it's not even from the March. Its name is Seraphina, and it bears a southern flag. That vessel went missing a few months back. We feared she was lost at sea. Well, she's been found on land, right on top of my favorite picnic spot. My common folk discovered only one survivor on board, a southern sailor. He claims to remember nothing of what happened. Ugh, my head, it's killing me. Has it been ever since I woke up? Did you teleport this ship? I swear, I didn't do anything. Last I remembered, we were sailing along southern waters, then nothing. This poor soul needs looking after. We must take care of him. One of our monasteries. A picnic! Yeah. Hey, we must interrogate him further. I must know why this ship is on my land. Oh, that's... Alright guys, it's time to vote. Ah! Okay, Otter. Alright, we have one more vote. I will wait for Wiz. Dang. My money! Yeah, they're getting taxed so hard. A scholar from the Quayle University quickly arrives. She checks the sailor's throat, pokes and prods his head with calipers, and makes him inhale a foul-smelling vapor. This is the most serious case of memory loss I've seen in a long time. Technically, this man should be a gibbering mess on the floor. Hey! Alright here! Your Majesty, I need more time to handle this. They call for apprentices. Bad news, Your Highness. A meddling wizard has set up shop in Skelheim. I believe it is Bizrik, Lord of the Bells. Tell me more about this wizard. Wizards have managed to tame creation itself. They wield untold power, and are naturally distrusted by the Church. Even the High Inquisitor wouldn't dare move against them openly. Berserk has influence over sound and its counterpart, Silence. Though this power seems meager compared to other wizards, they are not to be underestimated. They've put out a call for. God, the Chancellor and Chiefs are not voices I like transitioning between. They've put out a call for new apprentices. What the hell kind of voice was that? Which is a rare event. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many. Droves of unwashed, glory-seeking villagers from all over the north are lining up for a chance. Not just peasants. I, Wiz, have also decided to apply. The competition may be fierce, but those common folk are no match. I will be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen. You could have put your clothes on if it wasn't for your servants' help. We can't let this go ahead. To have a potent wizard on the council would present a clear and dangerous conflict of interest. And we shall assemble the council. My thanks, your majesty. Alright, gang, time to vote. Pretty sure that wealth is straight from WizKid as well. Yeah, we'd just be straight Rob and WizKid if we did B. Our turn, D. You gonna vote? Dang. Dang, I was really hoping to rob him. Dang. By the gods! How will he keep up with his noble duties if he's spending all his time in the north with his wizard? No money for King. You know, God, you guys really want the game to end that exact same way. Okay. And what if, gods be good, he actually passes his apprenticeship? There's never been a wizard in the council before. You never know, it might liven things up around here. You have nothing to fear from me, my liege. I'll always have the kingdom's interest at heart, even as a wizard. Baron Wiz sets off immediately on his journey to the north. Herzog's presence in Skullheim attracts all sorts of visitors, though the power of their latent magic starts to wilt crops for miles around. Oh no! Josh! Eternity's food is dwindling. Oops, sorry guys, I had a moment there. Oh, yeah. Your Majesty, I have a brilliant idea. Why don't you hold a battle royale to choose your honor guard? If you let us host it in the south, I'll even pay for it. The spectacle will boost our economy massively, and of course, I'm confident the southern battle nuns will win. Your Majesty, this is pointless. Why don't you choose your honor guard and have it done? I don't know. I kind of want to hold a battle royale. Praise it be. I will begin organizing the event at once. Thank you, Grace. A week later, we receive word that the battle royale is due to begin, held in Grandy Grace's vineyard. You travel down to spectate, along with hordes of murder fans from across the kingdom. Welcome, one and all. Today's competitors are Northern Warrior Heroes, the fierce battle nuns of the South, and the Baron's battle-hardened veteran soldiers. That is a big number. Well, it's no longer. Sure, you support, Your Highness. You see, I like the Vikings aesthetically, and I like the nuns aesthetically. So, yeah. Yeah, but I'm also a huge Viking fan, so it's tough for me. I can tell Grace's vote is in the nuns, Wiz, Alternity? Who do you guys kind of hope to win? Obviously your own people? Oh, of course. Nuns would be fire. Oh, sorry, Joe. Sorry, Alternity. Kinda got outvoted there. A wise... They have a 40% chance of winning. The bells ring. The battle nuns leap forward, her sword flashing. The northern warrior blocks it with his battle axe, grunting with the effort. Battle nun dances back, fluid as a viper, and turns her attention to the marcher soldier. Sparks flying as blades clash. 3 fighters dart back and forth, almost too fast for your eye to follow. Once, twice, a blade finds its mark. Blood sprays, and finally, someone stands in victorious. It's the southern Oh, wow, it actually... Sorry, Alternity. Her opponents lie dead at her feet. Yes. Wonderful. I knew we could do it. Looks like you have the honor god you wanted, your holiness. Alright. Ugh. Victory for the battle nun. Yeah. Start auction. Wait. Wait, it didn't start yet. My bad. Now it has. So, as it states at the top there, you can type !fund, insert which one you want to vote for, and then how much you want to give it. And these will change specific stats. I should have explained this to Wiz before I started. That is my mistake. Is anyone going to vote in the auction? Fund C. Okay. Fair enough. Wiz, Wiz, I'd recommend you voting for A with any amount of money. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's see which one's won. Alright, so we had farming increase, and we have stability increase. God, bankruptcy again! God! The treasury's almost empty, your highness. Well, where the hell did it go? I couldn't possibly say, your majesty. Perhaps you have been spending too freely. Apart from raising taxes, we have few precious options. We could get a bank loan, sell off the crown jewels, or perhaps crack open some of your predecessors' tombs. Most were buried in piles of gold, or so I've heard. I'm not doing inflation again, I know that mistake. Let's sell off some of the royal jewelry to wealthier nobles. No. You auction off dozens of necklaces, 5 gold rings, and a jewel scepter to the nobles. It's a humiliating affair. Selling off symbols of power makes you look weak and desperate. Ooh, look at tiara. Fetching, isn't it? Don't mind if I do. Hey, check this out. A specter. Check out the specter. It's like I'm the king. Is Grace money at 0? Oh no, Grace has some money. The Archbishop's request. Oh my god, they ain't using it. They ain't using what, Wiz? Your Majesty, I wish to speak to you about the situation in the north. Too long have the Northerns been allowed to worship the heathen tree gods. Wait, hold on. I think they should be allowed to worship their tree gods. Brazen defiance of the ninth god. My coin, yeah. Allow me to Some of my best missionaries to the north. It's for the good of the realm. I'll have to bring in the council. Of course, your majesty. I wouldn't expect nothing less. Yeah, I don't really care. This feels discriminatory. You know what, Joe? You know, Alternity? I'm with you. I'm with you, Alternity. I think the Northmen should be allowed to worship their tree gods. My fellow treemen. Alright. Very well. If this is the will of the council, then so be it. I'm glad that the council... I'm glad that the council respects our sovereignty enough to leave us to our own business. God bless you. Alright, time to find a spouse. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master. There's one person you cannot avoid. Your mother. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. I've been busy. You better find the time. And don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What's your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? I like a woman. Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Alright, let us end the season. Okay. Ah! It's time for taxes. Taxes. Come and get your taxes. What do we think, gang? Give us some money. I don't have money. What? Tax alternative bribe. Obviously you're the most loyal. I don't know about that. I think I'm gonna... At least this time, because I don't want to die again to the same cause. This is purely because I don't want to die because we ran out of money again. Because it'd be boring to have the same ending twice. Defiance is bad, but currently you are all at a manageable point. I need money and I'm the most defiant. Need money and most defiant. Yeah, that is true. We might be able to fix that though. Experimental research. Ooh. Your Majesty, I am pleased to say that my research on the amnestic sailor has borne fruit. The fellow who turned on the Marcher estate? He remembered his adventure. It only took a bit of lead tincture, some fasting, a little bloodletting to clear his head. Oh my god. Leo, welcome as a Baron. How are you doing? I totally missed your earlier message. Holy cow. Chat, I'd like to welcome you all. I'd like to introduce you all to Leo. He is, in fact, the #1 fan on this channel. Serafina came into contact with a wizard. No wonder the sailor didn't remember anything. He was addled by the wizard's power. Damn dog making me blush. Oh. For sure, Leo. Don't you know it? The ship will have magical residue clinging to it too. A most exciting phenomenon. Wait, you're saying this wreck is dangerous? Oh, immensely! Then it must be destroyed. No, it's vital that we investigate the phenomenon. We might never see its like again. Alright, chat. Let's see what you vote for. Leo, because this is your first time here, it says on the screen, but you type !vote, space, the letter you want to vote for. Vote B, very nice. Vote B. Vote. Everyone voted B, very nice. Oh. As soon as the university hears about this mysterious find, scholars scramble to join Valeria's team. Leo's in! Leo's in! He's right there. This dapper-looking fellow. A very nice beard. One that even rivals my own. Hold up. Yeah. You're certainly the richest of the barons, I'll say that. Quayle University pays Baron Wiz a stipend for Valeria and her students to stay on his estate while they study. You await the results. What the? Ooh, inappropriate magic. Wiz, you are on the same team, but oh my god! Your Majesty, help me! I've been cursed. Withering away. Wiz to blame. Look, I didn't expect Berzik's spell to do that. Anyway, Alternity stole my prize attaché toothbrush last week. I only wanted to give him a toothache. Also, my bad for not joining early. I was shoveling all the leaves with my cousins. Yeah, no problem, Leo. It's all that matters is that you joined. All that matters to me, mate. Unimaginable pain. Please, by the gods, make it stop. The gods be good. This cannot go unpunished, Your Majesty. Hey, he became organic again. A moment. Well, looks like that was short-lived. A moment later, Alternity's skull falls off and he collapses onto the floor in a pile. Chief Alternity has died. Alternity II has joined the council. God damn. Think about this. That chief was temporarily the living dead. I mean, Wiz, you're not wrong, but also, necromancy. What heresy. Alright, chat. Vote. Shall we kill? No hesitation, yeah. Alternity, you can still vote, by the way. Yeah. Alright. Looks like Wiz is getting executed. Or... No, I won't let you! Unlimited power shall be mine! As the Palace Watch moves to arrest him, they're vaporized by a wave of magical energy. Once the dust settles, Wiz is nowhere to be seen. Well, this is awkward. The Chiefs aren't pleased that Wiz got away, but no one can say you didn't try. Wiz has been killed. Wiz the Second has joined the council. Okay, so he did die eventually. Okay, so now that we're done with that, Leo, just to catch you up on things, this game works in 3-part schemes, where each region of nobles will work collectively towards either furthering their own scheme, or delaying other schemes, or just screwing with the king himself. My beard is better, not gonna lie, yeah. So, currently, my ambition for the game is to keep everyone's military high or to raise it further. The Grandees of the South, aka Grace, are trying to raise their own farming to at least 5 with the next 2 seasons. You and Wiz, within the next 2 seasons, are trying to raise the stability to 5 or higher. Meanwhile, Alternity, the Chiefs of the North, are trying to lower stability to 4 or less the next season. Anyway, now that we've covered that, let's move on to eligible options. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young woman from each of the 3 kingdoms. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Oh, Wiz is on my team. Damn, I wish I knew. If I knew, I would have saved him. Oh, fair enough. And a partner for life to have and to hold, don't forget. I suppose so, but alliances come first. Your mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Wait, I don't even get to meet them? There is no time for sentiment. You just need a match that benefits your station and suits your political needs. She whisks away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Helga, firstborn daughter of the Northern Alternity clan. Apparently the other Northerners have nicknamed her Wind Speaker. Can't imagine why. Strangely enough, for a Northerner, she's an enthusiastic convert of the worship of the Ninth God. He's an incredibly driven person by all accounts. Gets up at the crack of dawn each morning and goes for a swim in a frozen lake. Alternity kinda has this is a pretty good gal you got here. From the south, Ada, the eldest daughter of Grace's lineage. A quiet and retiring soul, preferring solitude to the company of others. I'm not gonna lie, Grace kinda looks like a guy. She's a savvy businesswoman who has had success in the spice trade. And she's got grand plans by all accounts. She wants to change the world. Yeah, but she kinda looks like a guy. We all know the right choice, my brother. And finally, we have the March's offspring, Enrica, scion of the prestigious Leo bloodline. Ooh, unlike most of the barons, she can conduct an entire conversation without shouting. And look at her, stunning. Yeah, you're kind of right, Leo. We might have to do a... Now, we'll have to see. What do you think, of course? By picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions. You'll gain a lifelong alliance. Not gonna lie. Kinda torn between the North and the March. I also like... The name Helga is also a lot easier to pronounce. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this one. You know, with this one, the looks, probably the worst. Quiet is fine, retiring is fine. Solitude? Not really what we're looking for in terms of politics. That's a twink. Yeah, you're so right, Leo. This is a plus side, though, savvy businesswoman, but is also the only one with negatives, really. Enrica, on the other hand, can hold a conversation very well. Like, that, which is a plus. Hunting, knows how to use a weapon, plus. So, like, both of them, Helga of the North and Enrica of the Mach, both of them are, like, probably the ones I'm gonna go with. I'm not gonna go with the tomboy. You got either Helga or Henrika. Those are your options, gang. Pick the right one. Alright, so far I have one for Helga. Henrika. I got one for both. Wait. Okay. Your opinion's void now, Eternity. Alright. Alright. We'll go with Henrika. Excellent. I'll make the arrangements. Good choice, my brother. Yes, indeed, Leo. Yes, indeed. Ah! Up in the north, Chief Eternity II is hosting a grand feast at his clan hall. The kingdom's fine. No one's calling for the kingdom. King's advisors to resign. We need to step it up. More chaos, more panic. Then we can swoop in and take the king under our arm like a wee duckling. Aye, and if he doesn't like it, we'll squeeze. The chief's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. So at this point, if the stability hits 4 or less, they will succeed in their scheme. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm still gonna go with this. Oh? Ooh. Oh! Return of the Scholar. Valeria and her band of scholars have returned from the wreck of Serafina, Your Majesty. I can't make head or tail of their nonsense. What happened? There's a labyrinth within the ship. A labyrinth that goes deep into the earth. Or into the sky. It was very confusing. How the hell does that work? Oh my god. Some of my researchers were lost, but no matter. We're going back to find the center. Huh. Alright, guys. What we doing? Okay. Okay. Would anyone else like to vote? Okay. Wiz, you are the tiebreaker. Okay. You're gonna send the military in with them. Oh no! Baron Wiz calls for guards to accompany Valeria's investigators. Word gets out about the potential dangers of the wreck. Few soldiers who volunteer are untrustworthy, opportunistic types. A few weeks later, the soldiers return, but the scholars do not. The soldiers took as much loot as they could carry. They abandoned Valeria and her fellows to the labyrinth. Oh no! After that, the wreck is fenced off, and nearby peasants move away from their farms, afraid of more uncanny happenings. Well, that didn't go well. Yeah, that quest line is over now, I suppose. A terrible curse has Grandi Grace runs into the council chamber, breathless in disarray. By the 9th, you look like you haven't slept for weeks. Grace! This is twice in a row you've had this exact same thing happen to you, Grace. Yeah. That's because I've been placed under a curse. Look, my hair's falling out in chunks. It's truly meant to be. Yeah, indeed. Perhaps you're ill or old. Damn, Grace, you're an unk for real. It was one of my knaves. I saw it in her eyes. She's an evil witch. That's hilarious. Oh, wait, they're... Oh, darn. I got Faith for a moment. Official Unk status achieved. Indeed, indeed. Alright, Wiz and Grace. Let's see what you guys vote for. Nope. Welp. Looks like... yeah, alright. Two nobles and the monarch voted for have the so-called witch tested. They arranged for the priestess of the ninth god to question the accused. The church does not look kindly upon witches, particularly if they are cursing a noble for no reason. The peasant girl denies but her defiant attitude gets her in trouble. A few days of questioning, the verdict is announced guilty. Oh my god. The accused is hauled away for punishment. Grace's hair trouble persists. Word quickly spreads about the incident, and the peasant muttered that the witch was innocent. Well, that ain't good. I wanted the area checked, yeah. The royal wedding! Your attending to Henrika is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're words are tough sometimes. You're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Henrika at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? I do. Then I pronounce you king and wife. Dang, Eternity's never reaching that goal. After the wedding, of course, there is a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Henrika, laps up the attention, delivering a witty speech in which she flatters you outrageously. By the time you find yourself alone with Henrika, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. You danced so beautifully. It was such a wonderful day, wasn't it? I agree with her. You endure a long conversation in which Henrika seems determined to flatter you relentlessly and agree with everything you say. Well, I can definitely see here's the top this time. By the night's end, you still don't know who Henrika really is. Her real personality is concealed beneath 100 layers of etiquette. You go to your separate bedchambers still as strangers. No! Dang! Oh well. Ah! Schemes of the other two advance, leaving Eternity in the dust. The prophesized Ninth Herald is finally manifested on Celeste Ar, taking the form of a humble noble known as Ignazia. Ignazia? Hails from a farming town in the southern hills, or so the Grandees claim. Aha! Peasants of the south are flocking to you. Ignazia. I knew you could do it. The plentiful crops have been a significant boon to our economy. Now that's what I call a miracle. Praise be! But this is just the beginning. With him on our side, we will capture the minds of the common folk and lead a holy crusade against the false king. Damn, a 10 stat. The people still need a push, however. With the right amount of chaos, the peasants will take up arms and die for you. For the next stage of the... Oh, okay. For the next stage of this scheme, the grandees must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Deep in the House of the Marsh, Brandon Wiz Kid II has gone boar hunting with a few of his fellow close friends. Our plans are going better than expected. The spy master thinks all is well in the kingdom. While the cat's away, the mice shall play. Cats aren't the only thing for getting rid of mice. You're better off with a terrier. I think you missed the point of my analogy. Never mind. Our next step is to replace the Palace Watch with our own agents. Well, it's a good thing I didn't have them as my guard. I have to get going. Make sure this was fun enjoying the rest of the game. It was great having you, Wiz. Should be easy enough if the king can't pay them. The watch will look for money elsewhere. For the next stage, the barons must lower the treasury to 1,500 in less than 2 seasons. Alright. And it looks like Wiz is still noble. Yeah. Alright. Oh my. That is, Eternity, this ain't looking good for you, Eternity. Bad news, your highness. The northern common folk are starving. Predictable, eh? But in their starvation, they have turned to foraging for ice mushrooms to survive. This particular variety is delicious and filling. Makes one very ill. After a brief recovery, all seems well. I don't like where this is going. Next morning, the unfortunate soul rises from their bed in a fugue state, wandering the streets as though touched by a demon. They drop dead! This mushroom is so dangerous that my servants are calling it the 6 Gods' Bane. This sounds rather useful? No, there. I wouldn't comment on that. If we can't get more food for the north, we should at least tell the peasants that the 6 Gods' Bane looks like. Damn, nice accent. Thank you, Antor. It's great to see you here, mate. If you wish to join as a noble, you can simply type in !joined space followed by whichever pronoun you wish your character to be described as. Currently, as of now, we have WizKid, or Wiz just currently went AFK it seems, but we have one of each noble, so... Join? You may join? I think go with, no, not that one. Alright, everyone. Vote time. Vote B. Alright. Fair enough. Leo not gonna vote. If Antor joins and then votes, or Leo votes, those could be the tiebreakers. Alright, I guess neither are voting. So I now get a pick. And I'm gonna pick to raise the authority. Hey, Alternity, your wealth has gone up. The harvest does little for the starving peasants, but at least the Six Gods' Bane is no longer on the menu. In the meantime, the spy master hoards the mushrooms, distilling them down carefully until a deadly poison remains. Well, that was surprising well. Back from the hunt. This is new. Your Highness, you ought to recall the Queen's consort's recent visit to my lands. Oh yes, Enrica said something about your lovely royal local cheese. Quite so. More importantly, your wife Henrica went on a hunt with some of my vassals and retainers. Alas, I have some bad news. Uh-oh. I will allow this good peasant to explain. Your Majesty? Go on. It was the Queen Consort, my prize sow. Princess. She was loose in the field that day. We had her grazing, and your wife, your Highness, she shot her! Epic? You shot a pig on your epic hunt. Hilarious. I don't remember it happening. Surely I would have apologized already if I did. Please, your Maj. Princess was worth more than my whole farm. My family might not get through the next winter without her. Yeah. Yeah, Grace. I'm afraid Grace will have to cover that loss. Why? But that's... Thank you, your Majesty. You are most kind. Grandee Grace sets her jaw tightly, then nods. Your wife visibly relaxes her shoulders as the judgment is rendered. Well, that was fun. Oh, right, Avalanche. Alternity. I hope your place is doing alright. A devastating avalanche has buried a mountain village within my... Oh. A devastating avalanche has buried a mountain village within my domain. They refuse survivors. You're making me into your enemy nature? I don't know. I suppose the kingdom should lend a helping hand. The other nobles are under no obligation to help the North, but surely they will vote with compassion. Like a defiance? Yeah, it's half my authority. We're fine. Nice avatar, by the way, lol. Do you mean for me? Oh, you mean my PNG tuber? Thank you very much. Alright. Is Leo still here to vote, or has he gone AFK as well? I haven't seen Leo in a hot bit. I hope he's still around, because otherwise, Barons won't have a noble. You have 0. Unfortunately, the Archbishop decides to take the opportunity of a memorial to blame the disaster on the victims. Oh my god. Claiming that the Ninth God has punished the North for their pagan ways. Chiefs are furious. Okay, well that ain't good. Okay, good. None of y'all are... Or none of y'all's schemes are going. Ah, auction time. Okay. So if Leo's still here, the auction. What does a noble do exactly? So as a noble, you have a three-part scheme, in which case you'll try to overthrow me, and when you complete your scheme, you technically win the game as those nobles. Eternity, it hasn't started yet. I'm explaining to Antor what's some things. So as the noble, you can scheme either against me, against other nobles, or with your fellow nobles. And yeah, you work in three-part stages that take over the course of a couple seasons. So, for instance, the barons are trying to lower my money. Meanwhile, both the chiefs of the north and grandees of the south are trying to lower my stability, manifesting death of the king. Okay, okay. For now, for those who are here, and hopefully Leo's still here, we shall start the auction. Yeah. It's probably going to be more fun for you if you're able to stay here for a bit to join in. You can join in any time until I believe. So if you were to type !join space he or she, you can join in right now. Thanks to Bill. And increase train, alright. Dang. You guys aren't gonna do the funny vote for E? Oh, and time's up for the vote. Alright. This. Northern Outrage. I demand the Archbishop apologize for insulting us at the Avalanche Memorial the other month. We may worship different gods than the rest of you, but we're all citizens of the same kingdom. We deserve respect. Alright. Grace, Leo. And then maybe Antor if he wants to join in. I don't think he's... Nope. After a little blackmail from your spy master, the Archbishop apologizes for his thoughtless words. Fate has decreased all across the board, but oh, and Defiance has gone down as well. The chiefs are satisfied, and the supreme power of monarch over the church is firmly established. Alright. Grace, let's see what new contraption you got for me. What the hell? Your Majesty, a grandee by the name Grace wants to present you with a new invention. I'm sorry, but why is there a knife and chalice on the floor? Your Majesty, we are entering a modern age, a more humane age. Yet botched executions are commonplace. Decapitations where the head doesn't come off, or hanging where it does. No more. Behold, a merciful machine for removing heads, quickly and painless. I call it the Grace. She swishes away a cloth to reveal a huge machine of iron and wood. It has a hole for someone to place their head and a heavy blade dangling ominously above it. The sight sends a chill down your spine. Saving grace. You named yourself... You want to name this horrible thing after yourself? Why not? This is a machine of mercy. With a little funding, Your Majesty, I can distribute the saving grace across the kingdom. Fine. But we're not calling it... Ooh. Let's have the council. Let's have the council vote. You won't regret this. It's kinda funny. It's kinda funny. I know this is probably bad, but God, this is so funny. Alright, let's see. Leo, Antor, anyone else who wishes... Oh my god, we're at 6 viewers right now. Someone could definitely join. Someone please save me. It's too late for you, Grace. What? No! I just wanted to help people! Grandee Grace is dragged to the saving grace by your, watch captain, and her head is forced into the hole. No, please! Shrink! Grandee Grace has died. Grace II has joined the council. Stability's now teetering. Oh no. Wow! That is helpful! With the value of the saving grace now proven, you take money from the Grandee Grace's estate to fund the rollout across the kingdom. Oh, thank you, Grace. Much appreciated. Soon, you're chopping through the backlog of condemned prisoners with unprecedented speed. An unprecedented mercy. That's bad. It's quite bad. So, about your heir. Your marriage to Enrica is not what you hoped. She seldom sleeps in your bed, and over breakfast you exchange only a few frosty words before she departs on a hunt. Ah! The last thing on your mind is producing an heir. The kingdom must prevail. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. I'm very happy, thank you. Your happiness isn't as important as fulfilling your duty to the kingdom, but I'm glad you found a way to fire both. You've done so well so far, but something's missing. An heir. You need someone young. You're a liar, nature. Whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they are a... What? He is. It's in his nature. Alright. Are the youngest of your many cousins. You know, we gotta try it with the wife, right, chat? We gotta try it with the wife. The traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off your ruling so you can, get down to business. Yes, indeed. Alright. Unfortunate. The kingdom's on the brink of collapse. Shoot. Both of them. And the council is calling for the kingdom's advisors to resign. If we want them gone, though, we need to increase the pressure. Once the king's in a weak enough position, he's got no choice but to bow to our demands. No more inferring spy master. No marshal, councillor, treasurer. A whole new inner circle made up of the chiefs. For the next stage of the scheme, the chiefs must lord their authority 4 or less than 3 seasons. Uh-oh. South swells with devotees from across the kingdoms. They come to see Ignazia, the Ninth's herald, in action. In the picturesque town of Canova, the Grandi's holy claimant delivers a speech to the raucous applause. 2 figures stand in an alcove nearby. If our army was strong enough, we could take the palace by force. A crusade? That sounds promising. So I suggest we leave it up to the Ninth God. Surely he will intervene on Ignazia's behalf. Oh! Ooh. Alright, Grace. If you want to raise your own military, that aligned with my own goal. Ooh. Ooh. A vote is called. Cheers erupt in the cramped hall of Grandi Graces II's villa. For the Ninth God! Death to the pretender. Death to King Nature Robot. For the final scheme of their scheme, the Grandies must raise their military to at least 6. The end game. At least one region has entered the final stage of their scheme. If they pass it, they will win the game. There are some exceptions. If 2 or more regions pass a final scheme stage, the winner will be decided at random. 0 set endings. If stability, authority, or treasury hit 0, and a final scheme stage passes at the same time, the scheme takes priority. If a rebellion ends with a rebellion win, and the final scheme passes at the same time, the scheme will take priority. Monarch can only win in ambition events, which will only appear after you've acquired an heir. Somewhere in the march. Yeah, left for 2 minutes. I don't know. Wait, did you not vote it? I thought you voted it. Huh. That is, that's awkward. Uh-oh. Okay. I guess I just picked the top option for you then. This rat you voted for. I don't have the... I might have. I honestly don't remember. You'll have to go back. You'll have to go back and watch the stream recording. I'm cutting your power cables. Oh no! Some of our bribes have been accepted. Not enough. The king is paying the palace watch well enough that their royal loyalties can't be easily swayed. So, we have some of the watch in our pocket. Isn't that enough? No, not yet. We can't make a move until we're sure we won't be discovered. Barons aim to lower the treasury 1,500 or less still. Can I tax people? Yeah! I'm gonna swap out the... Yeah, we'll bribe Grace. We'll bribe Grace. Yeah. How we all feeling, my little nobles? How we all feeling? Rebellious? Oh, well, that's about to change. Alright. Hungry? Yeah, I could go for some food as well. Jeez, it's 5:17 already. We've been streaming for 3.5 hours. Holy. Oh well. Oh! Oh my! Oh my! Wait, which one is this in? This is in my own territory. Looks like, let's do noble. Let's do the kidnaps. Your Highness! The loyal noble Grandi Grace II has been taken hostage! Oh god! What would kidnappers want with her? It's some criminal organization. These horrid miscreants demand gold and safe passage to Ashmed in exchange for Grace II's return. Grace, what is going on with you? You keep having bad stuff happening to you. Antor, you really should join as a noble. I think it'd be really fun to have you here. Sure. Hell yeah! Come on, Antor, let's see you in here. You just do exclamation marker, join, space, followed by whichever he or she, depending on which you go on, be a guy or a gal. And he is in, and you can vote now if you wish. You are one of the chiefs with Alternity. Yep. So I will let you vote now as your first vote. So wish. So now you just type exclamation mark vote space A or B. Ah, but we're the same thing. Dang, alright. Pay the ransom for Grace's release. You arrange for the transfer. The outlaws. Oh! We're more than pleased with the deal. They are true to the word and release Grace II post haste. She is shaken, but no worse for wear. My money! No! Falsely accused? Someone better be. Grace II? Yo, what did I miss? Oh, you missed a little bit, Leo. You missed a little bit. Currently, though, you guys are, by not doing anything, are pretty on set to accomplish your scheme. You don't need money. I kinda need money. I kinda want money. I'm not gonna lie, kinda want money. Your Highness, I bring bad news from a newly constructed prison in the south. One of the prisoners, a murderous rogue by the name of Rufus Brut, has escaped. His location currently, the double doors bang open. A grubby-looking peasant strides into the council hall, escorted by an anxious watchman. In this room? Sorry, Your Majesty. He said it was urgent, and he was very persuasive. Your Majesty, I swear I am innocent. Grandi Grace II threw me in the prison on a trumped-up charge simply because I said I don't like her hat. Dang. Ha! Your Holiness. Our decisions decide the entire course of the game. I have no idea what this fool is talking about. Alright, gang. Are we gonna do Grace II like we did Grace the First? Yeah! Eternity, you know what's up. Alright. Antor, it is left up to you now. As the tiebreaker. I just know what. Fair enough, fair enough. Looks like Alternity and Antor are killing two birds with one stone, eh, Grace? Maybe they'll have better hats in prison, eh? Say another bad word about my hat. One more word. Knave, I dare you. It takes several watchmen to restrain Grace II before she is dragged down into your dungeons. While the common folk celebrate Wolfus Spurt's exoneration, it has also taken a sign as the king's justice is flawed, as Grace III has now joined the council. Or Grace, eh? Gonna be a child. Grace II is just a child at this point. We can all agree on that, right? This is not your game, yeah. Well, to be fair, you're winning in terms of the schemes. You are absolutely winning when it comes to the schemes. Oh, this is with the chiefs of the north. Your Majesty will recall the devastating avalanche that struck the north. Ah, she's a corpse, Grace is a little child. You're on the final scheme where you're supposed to raise your own military. Yes, I remember. A tragedy. The avalanche uncovered an ancient stone embedded in the mountainside. We suspect it may be one of our ancestors' tombs. Some locals pried open the door and investigated within. They did not return. Oh. I was not expecting that from the Alternity. A little too late for that, Otter. No. No, you can't. Alright. He's, I think we know which one I'm gonna go for. Damn, I don't really know. Oh, shoot, Antor. My bad. A team of scholars were sent forth to investigate, accompanied by a few officers of the Watch to ensure their safety. We hope to hear from them soon. Oh god, no! Luck is with us, my friend. The Palace Watch are in our pocket. They took our money gladly. The kingdom can barely afford to pay them at the living wage. Music to my ears. Soon the throne will be ours. Indeed it will. But now we must plan our next steps. Alright, Leo. This is your time to vote. Kill the king and place your own claimant on the throne. Or control the king with a threat of assassination. So bad at making decisions. That's fair, Antor. At least you don't have to make this decision. This is entirely up to Leo and Wiz. Unless they don't choose the vote. Did Leo join and then leave? And quick? Dang, okay. Well. I think if Leo and Wiz aren't here to vote, and then, yeah. Ah, that is unfortunate. That is Oof. Okay, sorry, but I have to go. Have fun with the stream. Alright, Alternity. Great having you here. Over the next few months, we'll have our troops infiltrate the capital, disguised as beggars. At my single, they'll gather and storm the palace in the dead of night. The bribed watch will open the gates, and our soldiers will murder the king in his bed and have the on the throne before sunrise. Ruthless, I like it. But what of the chief and grandees? They'll call us usurpers and rise in a revolt. Not necessarily, my friend. If King Nature Robots is weak enough, you can persuade them to accept anything. For the final stage of the scheme, they must lower to authority 5 or less. Oh. Yeah. Oh, the scholars returned. Bizarre news from the tomb in the north, Your Majesty. The scholars of Corellia University have finished their excavation. Inside there they've made contact with an army of warriors made entirely of ice. Frozen soldiers declare their loyalty to King Broadnorth and asked to be taken to him. Who in the blazes is Queen Bjarnwolf? Bjarnolf. King Bjarnolf died 400 years ago. He was a king back when the north was independent. The Ice Warriors have trouble understanding this though. What do you suggest? King Bjarnolf is interred the heart of heroes in Wintergate. You could take them to see his skeleton. Perhaps it will persuade him he's dead. Alright. Let's see if Leo and Antor will, Antor, you're still here. Lovely. I hope Leo's here as well. It'd be kind of a shame if, we had one group without any nobles active. Alright. You hear reports that when the Ice Warriors gazed upon the skeleton, they let loose an eerie, otherworldly howl for 100 miles around. Don't worry, I'll be here to the end. I can't make promises though. Fair enough. The crops rotted in their fields and the birds fell from the skies. Oh jeez. Then they shattered one by one, like dropped wine glasses. Oh, that's a shame. Oops. I dropped my dice tray. Now, saint or sinner? And what I'm saying is, every grandee claims to have a saint in her ancestry. Your great-great-grandfather was probably a common dullard. Go to the skeleton? My app crashed. Oh, we did go to the skeleton, and the Ice Warriors were in such dismay that they brought sickness to all the crops and then shattered. Shut your mouth, you hedge-born puzzle-wit. His name was Sir Umber, and he defeated a werewolf of Anjar by turning it into dust of an instant, according to my grandmother. If you are so sure, how about a little wager? A bag of gold says your ancestor was no saint. You're on! Please, don't break out into a duel. Baron Leo is spreading damnable lies about my great-great-grandfather. Great-great-grandfather. So, that'd be like what? The original Grace's grandfather? If he really was a saint, then dig him up. Saints are incorruptible. Even after death, they don't decay. Are you saying no to the skeleton or this? Very well. I request the council's permission to exhume my ancestor and prove this wrong. Uh-oh. Not your internet. Uh-oh. I know I have a stats display on how good the stream's going, so I can tell whether or not it's my side or if it's your side, and I can tell you right now it's your side. I don't want to have a bit of attitude myself, but I can see the stats. I like the numbers. Alright. Well, it looks like, yeah, it just looks like, no one voted. Or Antor, are you still trying to make your decision? Alright, very nice. And, oh. Alright. I think we got to check. God bless your holiness. Now where's my shovel? A few days later, the corpse of Grace III, great-great-grandfather, is exhumed from the resting place in the southern necropolis. Wonderful, I was right. Centuries in the ground. But old Saint Umbos looks as fresh as a daisy. Okay, hold on. This is Grace II, or third. This is Grace III. So Grace I would have been this one's grandfather. So great-great-grandfather would mean it was Grace I's grandfather. So hundreds of years old. God! Grace I was old. Wow. It really is a miracle. Fine, take your money. Oh, poor Leo. Whoa, Grace has got a ton of cash. Word spreads quickly of the miracle of St. Umber. Peasants across the south add another name to their prayers. Grace, you're rich. Congrats, you got more money than the government. The Wandering Bard. Your Majesty, a traveling bard. She says she has come to compose a song for you. Not just any bard, Your Majesty, the best in all the land. Sally Six Fingers, they call me. A song? About me? Why, of course. In fact, I have the tune and verse all but ready. I have saved my best work for you, my king. All I require is a subject. What should I tell the masses of you? What should you like to inspire? My bad if I take long, it's just because I put so much thinking into such a simple vote. Fair enough, Antor. I get that. Although for the sake of pacing for the stream, I would somewhat appreciate a faster vote, but it's all good. It's all for good. Teach them to love me. Will do, Your Majesty, absolutely. Give me but a few weeks, and everyone within the Crown lands will know of your benevolence. Pray, I only need a small payment of 500 gold for the time. A discount rate for one as esteemed as yourself. Thank you, Antor. Much appreciated. Pay you? Don't be silly. I am king. I see. I cannot work for free, Your Highness, as much as it pains me. So... Very well. Take your time. Bard nods her head curtly. Alright. Okay, no one's schemes. No one's schemes are yet in place. Uh-oh. Wait, it's just the one. Your evening is spent alone by the fire, deep in contemplation. On your way to your bedchamber, you happen to cross paths with your wife, but she doesn't acknowledge you beyond a sneer. At first, it's a night like any other. Your dream is... Am I able to do this scheme? You're already working on a scheme with, Alternity, who's... So you guys are trying to lower Kingdom's authority by 4 or less at the end of the season. Oh! Wait. Oh shoot, did the Barons win? Then you are woken up by the sound of your wife's voice, and a dozen marching boots. Here he is. Wait, I thought they were trying to lower authority, not raise it. Uh-oh. Thank you, Harika. I'm glad to see you are still a loyal daughter of the March. Always. Wait, hold on. Did they win? How'd they win? I thought they were trying to lower authority. As you sit up, you find your bedchamber has been invaded by a dozen marcher soldiers with big swords and nasty grins. Baron Wiz II stands at the foot of your bed, flanked by your smirking wife. Sorry to disturb your sleep, your majesty, but don't worry. Soon you'll be resting more soundly than ever before. What is the meaning of this? If only you'd been a stronger king, we wouldn't have been able to take such drastic action. So wait, hold on, gang. Did anyone else think they were supposed to lower authority, not raise it? Henrika, how could you? I'm sorry. How was I supposed to choose you over my homeland? I barely even know you. The other nobles will not stand for it. Let us worry about the other nobles. I doubt they want to start a civil war over a king who's already dead. Enough chit-chat. Are you ready? One of the marcher soldiers steps forward, a sword at the ready. Your wife looks away. Grab for the dagger under your pillow. You scramble for the dagger hilt, but the soldier grabs you and holds you away with impossibly strong arms. The sword swings, blood splatters the ceiling, and with that, your reign finally comes to an end. Dang! Okay. Hacked off King Nature Robot's head and placed it on a spike above the royal palace gates. The peasants appreciated this. Always nice to see old traditions upheld. Congrats. Congrats to what? The AFK guys won! The chief's attempt to replace the king's advisors never panned out. One night, Chief Alternity woke up to find a smiling spy master. Grandes prayed and prayed for a miracle. Place Ignazia at a rifle place. Miracle. After killing the king, the barons also made sure to butcher all of his supporters. Weeks into the King Killian's reign, servants were still trying to get the stains out of the palace carpets. The common folk whispered that a reign born in blood will also end in it. Okay. Well, that certainly was a thing. I did not realize they were trying to raise Naboo. Oh well. So, I think at like nearly 4 hours now, I think that this is a good place to end the stream. Antor, Grace, and any others still lurking, it was great to have you all. If you guys are wondering when my next stream will happen, I've got one set up with the Kuro Cage tomorrow. And then I will be... Yeah! Maybe we'll make this a weekly thing, eh? But, yeah, tomorrow and on Sunday I have streams planned out. Tomorrow it'll be with the Kuro Cage, doing a modded Minecraft stream. And on Sunday I will be joining, Moon and Yankee Face for a repo stream. So I hope to see you all for those two events. And, while while I wait for you guys to hear this part, I'm going to go see if there's anyone to raid. It's pronounced Kuro. Okay. Okay, Grace. Okay. Oh. Does anyone have any channels you'd like to recommend we raid? Dino's live. Oh! Dino Nugget, eh? We gotta go find him. Alright, gang. We ready to raid? Bye, guys. Great having y'all here. I hope to see you guys tomorrow and or Sunday. And then I'll probably take the week off because I'm having family over for the week. But otherwise than that, I hope to see you guys for the rest of this weekend.